What's going on, guys? How you doing today? Uh, Tonight, afternoon, morning, wherever you at in the world. We got people watching from Dubai. We got people watching from Brazil. We got people watching from Canada, Europe, Africa, all over. What's going on with you guys today? Got a little something wrong with my voice. I guess I'll be all right. Voice been all right until I had to go live. Now my voice is acting up, but man, so glad you could tune in. You know, we gonna talk about it today. What's going on with the migrant crisis? Right today, I wanted to focus on Chicago, but I'll wait for a couple more people to come on the live. Make sure you guys hit the like button and make sure you share the video. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes. Anybody don't know who I am by now? I'm phillydom, as you can see what the hat says. I'm a YouTuber, travel YouTuber. Right now, I'm staying in New York, and I'm putting out content on a regular regarding the migrant situation, mainly the New York situation, because I'm staying in Queens, New York, and Queens, New York is like the top place in all of New York City that has the most migrant shelters or migrant hotels, and it's a tough situation. Nature said New York City in the house. Shout out to New York City, man. Like I said, sorry about my voice. Maybe to get some water in there. I don't know, my throat. There's always weird stuff happening. I think it's a little better. Max says, shout out. Oh, Taiwan vacation here. Salute to Taiwan. Salute to Taiwan. But yeah, all is well. All is good. I should have made some tea because it's going to be a long one. Today we'll talk about this. We'll talk about that. But I wanted to talk about Chicago, Chi-Town. Chicago has just released. If you can look at the title of my video, the migrants only have 60 days. Once they get placed into a shelter, they only have 60 days and then they're on their own. So this is going to cause a lot of problems because what month are we in right now? If anybody's from the States, different parts of the world, weather is different. If you're in Brazil right now, the weather is, getting hot. They're going into their summertime. And, different parts of Africa, the weather is different in Europe and everything. But if you're in the United States and you're in Chicago, right now is the beginning of wintertime. So it's just going to get worse. So basically, saying that people have 2 months at the shelter, and once they have their 2 months up, they're on their own, which is not a good situation for them because some of them have kids. You know what I mean? Some of them have kids, and they don't speak the language like that. So I'm gonna see how Chicago is gonna play the situation out because it can get really bad in the wintertime up there in the Windy City. And the same thing with New York City. The same thing with New York City. It's cold, getting cold now. I recorded a video the other night, walking through just to see what the migrants are doing at night. And some of them were sleeping on the streets, man. It's in my video. I can't make this up. The camera don't lie. I might lie, you might lie, but the camera don't lie. Some of them were sleeping on the streets, man. Or they were at the Roosevelt. At the intro of my last edited video at the Roosevelt was two guys I recorded. They were migrants. They were sleeping at the Roosevelt. Obviously, their time is up. Wherever other place they stayed at, they must have kind of come back to the Roosevelt. Maybe the Roosevelt didn't have room for them, so they were sleeping on the streets. So it's a rough situation. Buck Travel said, "How's your migrants videos doing compared to your travel videos?" Well, Buck Travel, to be honest with you, they always do good, but the migrant videos are doing a lot better than my travel videos to Brazil. I can't say for Haiti and Dominican Republic. I did a lot of numbers in places like that, even in El Salvador at one time, but the migrant videos are doing better than my Brazilian videos. They're doing much better than my Brazilian videos. So that let you know something. That's what I'll let you know. Max said, it sounds like you caught the New York winter cold. Get well soon, Philly Dom. I'm all right, man. This is something with my throat, man. I don't feel sick or anything. Like something with my throat. Maybe if I drank some tea or they warmed it up, I don't know what's going on. It just got hoarse out of nowhere. It wasn't like I was yelling and screaming today or anything, but it got hoarse. But yeah, if anybody doesn't know, once again, I'm a travel vlogger out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I travel to a whole bunch of different countries. Shout out to El Salvador. Chris said, this is not our responsibility. Chris, 100,000%. That's why you got to take it up with the White House. This is a Washington, D.C. problem. I always say that in all my videos. This is a Washington, D.C. problem. This is not a New York problem or a Chicago problem. They dealing with the problem because the migrants are coming to their city because they're a sanctuary city. But it's too much. It's too much people. It's too much. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming for them cities, man, right now. Chris said, get some chicken soup or tea with lemon. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I was going to drink some tea while I was on here, but I should have did it. But I started talking to a friend, Colombian friend, that's going to do a show tomorrow. So I got sidetracked. Steve said, damn, he needs to go to bed. No, I'm not tired. I'm not tired. It's just something in my throat. It's the bite is bigger than the bark. The bark is bigger than the bite. Jeff said the pretzel messed your throat up. It probably did, man. That was a nasty pretzel, man. That was the nastiest New York pretzel I ever had. That was the nastiest New York pretzel I ever had. I'm talking to you guys. I got the Eagle game playing. You know, I'm an Eagle fan. Blood in, blood out. Oh, man, we're not looking good at all, man. 17-7. Come on, Eagles. Okay, Doc said, hope all happy. Oh, hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. Chris said, what exactly was wrong with that pretzel? That pretzel was stale. That's what was wrong with it. It was stale. The pretzel was stale when I was recording out there. The pretzel was stale. That's what was wrong with it. Make sure you get a videos of like, as far as like I said, the migrant situation. If you just tuned in, Chicago was only giving them 60 days, and then they have to exit the migrant shelter. And the bad thing about that, people are like, you always repeat yourself, but I'm looking at more people coming on the live. We got 85 people on the live now. The weather is just going to get worse, and it's going to be a disaster if they don't figure this out pretty quickly. George said they need to help the homeless and veterans Americans first. They do need to help them. This is a sad situation across the board because you got vets, you got homeless. The other day I recorded a video in New York City. I was right by the Roosevelt. I left the Roosevelt and I was just walking down the street and I seen a homeless vet, ex-Marine, was on the floor. He said he wasn't on drugs. He might have had some mental issues or whatever was going on, but he said he was a vet. He had it. He wrote it down. He wrote it down on his box. He was a vet. He was like I said, a Marine. And it's just a sad situation that they're helping so many other people from other countries, not helping their hometown peoples, especially the vets and the homeless. Because right now, places like New York City, they're already on the average, they have over 100,000 homeless people in New York City. So now, not only they got to deal with that, but they got to deal with the influx of all these migrants that are in the city as well. That's like doubling their homeless. That's doubling. I guess it's over 100,000 migrants came to New York in the last year. So it's even more than that. I'm like downplaying the numbers. It's even a little bit more than that. But it's a sad situation, man. It's a real sad situation. Once again, make sure you guys share the video, get a video like, and we're gonna keep talking about this migrant crisis, and we're gonna keep it out there so people can see. I feel like the more videos I do, the more I can spread the news about this. The news, they do their best, but they have to record it and talk about it, in a certain type of twist. When you do YouTube, when you're a content creator, whatever you want to call yourself, we have more flexibility on what we can talk about as far as this migrant crisis. But definitely was affected a lot of different places. You guys also seen that I did videos in Denver, Colorado. Not many people covered Denver, Colorado, and I've been covering that because now some of the migrants are not staying in the shelters, and that's another cold place. And they have to fend for themselves, and they're in these tent. They're starting to build up this tent city in a certain area in Denver, Colorado. So the struggle is real with this migrant situation. It's affecting us on all different levels. It's to the point that people that vote blue say they're going to vote red for this new election. I think we need some bipartisanship. I don't think if you vote red, everybody vote red, or everybody vote blue, the situation is going to change. I think you guys need to get out and talk and email and talk to your government officials. Let them know how you feel about this. Because, like I said, if you pay taxes, this definitely affects you. If you pay taxes, this definitely affects you. I don't know if people understand that, what they think of that, but if you pay taxes, this definitely affects you. If you want me to read your comment pretty fast, that's super chat me or cash app and you let me know you did it, and I'll get to your comment pretty fast. Right now I see them, so I'm just like trying to see what comment I'm going to read. Yolanda said now they're getting demanding. Yes, they are getting demanding. They are getting demanding. They are getting demanding. There was some migrants and were sent to Brooklyn to what is it? What is the name of it? Floyd Bennett Field in Brooklyn. It's a remote part of Brooklyn. Not many people go there. There's an old Air Force base. There's an old airport. It has a historical meaning to Brooklyn, and they took some migrants there. And the migrants got upset and got back on the bus because they didn't like the facility. Now these migrants were migrants that were already, you know, placed in some other places. So I guess they was trying to put them in some new place or something. So it was kind of crazy. Let's go Eagles, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Got the Eagle game on in the back. That's what I'm talking about. That's how we do things around here. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I had to say that. That was awesome. River said, Philly Dom, I'm an old Polish lady. Okay. What I see from the history I was raised to know is 1938, Hitler's Germany all over again, and it's heartbreaking to me. Damn, Ms. River, thank you for that deep insight. Thank you for that deep insight. Cheesy Sama, what's going on with you, man? My Dominican, my California Dominican Connect, what's going on with you? He said many positive blessings. Everyone share, like, and subscribe. That's what's up, man. Make sure you guys get a video like. Make sure you share the video. And I greatly, 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 greatly appreciate that. Chris said, why is nothing being done to close the border now? What happened to legal immigration? Chris, I asked that question too. They want to put a lot of pressure on these mayors, especially the black mayor in New York City, man. He getting all sorts of heat. And the mayor in Chicago, they putting a lot of heat on these mayors. But the real heat is, how about just close the borders and don't let nobody else in? How about that? Because we had capacity and it's really hurting the situation. How about that? Rivers said, I'm so blessed I caught this live. No problem, Rivers. I'm glad I could be on the live for you tonight. I was picking and choosing it. Like I'm going to do it on a late night. After my son go to sleep, I'm going to go do it. Stephanie said, just got here. What did I miss? Love you, Philly Dom. Stephanie, I love you too. Love you too. Just talking about we talked about Chicago real quick. Chicago's giving the migrants a 60-day notice. So if you're in a shelter, Eagles just scored. Let's go, baby. Eagles just scored. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Calm down, Tom. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Um, they only have a 60-day limit in the shelters there in Chicago, and after that, they're on their own. So the wintertime is brutal. The wintertime is brutal. So the winter times are brutal in Chicago. So or Illinois, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be rough for them. It's going to be really rough for them. It's going to be really rough for them once their 60-day notice up. Because you figure you go in the shelter, what? All right, let's say you go in the shelter today. Shoot, sometime early January. Wait, no, what were we in the November? Sometime in January, mid-January, it's over for you. You got to go out on the streets. And people will say, well, that's not our fault. That's not this. That's not that. But as a human being, you don't want to see another human being suffer like that. Some people have kids, man. A lot of people get lost with this migrant thing. I hear everything they say. But don't forget, some of these migrants have kids. But the struggle is real, man. This is an unfortunate situation. And like I said, I want to keep shining a light on it. Shout out to my boy Stallion. Hold on, what did he say? Italian Stallion. The Passport Bros are really happy right now. C said Philly is Carlos and North Cali. Shout out to you, champ. I know you are. We chatted before on WhatsApp. Much love, brother. Carlos, cool vibes, man. What's going on with you, Carlos? How's everything going on with you? Here in Northern Cali, baby. Shout out to you, man. Hit me up on Instagram so we can talk. Let me put my Instagram there too. Don't forget to support the channel via Cash App too. Here's my Instagram. Boom. There we go. 9935 said, what's your mom's name? Her name is Paulette. I mean, she passed away a long time ago, but her name is Paulette. So, it just gives me inspiration when I do the lives and stuff like that. Passed away in the 90s. You know what I mean? If you got family members that you care about and you love, man, always show them love while they're alive, man. A lot of people say they love their relatives and stuff, don't have time for them or anything. Make time for people you love, relatives, friends, whoever, girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-wife, wife, whatever. If you got people that you love and care about, make time for them. There's a beautiful lady, a wonderful lady, man. Definitely was a big tragedy when she passed. We're still dealing with it. 9935 said, I know it's winter, that they shouldn't be here. 100%. I agree with you on it, but they already here now. Now I hear a lot of stuff you guys say, like send them back and all that. Man, let's keep it real, man. Once these people get here, they could go under the radar and work under the table for this restaurant, for that restaurant, for this person, for that person, whatever type of job they can get. You understand? It's hard to track them down. They ain't like they got leg monitors on, and they had it all times. And a lot of them still believe in American dream. And on the flip side of this, I mean, I got to tell you guys this. I got to keep it 100%. A lot of them are going back to their countries. I know some Venezuelans went back from Chicago because they can't take the weather, man. That windy city, that Chicago weather is no joke, man. That Chicago weather is no joke. So some of them already asked to go back. So some of them are going back to Venezuela or Central America or South America, Africa, wherever they're from. Also, right now, guys, it's also a big influx of Chinese coming through Mexico. No, El Salvador and Central America. Shout out to my boy DJ Hawthorne. Shout out to him because if anybody knows, I know because I travel. That's why I said this migrant thing ties in to what I do as a traveler. Um, the Chinese did a lot for El Salvador, and they're coming through El Salvador, and then from El Salvador and Central America, they're making their way to, I guess, the Tijuana border, any of the Mexican borders across that line in Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, or California, and they're making their way up. But a lot of them, a lot of Chinese or migrants are trying to come through right now, like I said before, because El Salvador did a lot for them. The China, no, well, Chinese did a lot for El Salvador. Let me correct myself. I know they building a new stadium for them, a soccer stadium. They built a library that my friend D told me about. They built a library for them as well, and they did a whole bunch of other stuff. They took up not a neighborhood, but like a street or a block where a lot of Chinese can set up shop and everything. So they're slowly, gradually, integrating into the El Salvadorian culture. But with this, I don't think it's the requirements for them to come to El Salvador is really not that hard. So a lot of them will be pushing through El Salvador, staying there. Some might stay there because El Salvador, granted, what you hear on the news and stuff like that, because I travel to these countries, I've been there 1,000 times. They have how can I say this? El Salvador has it's a lot better than what the news portrays El Salvador as. So some of the Chinese might want to stay there, but yeah, they're coming through El Salvador. Then I heard something else on another topic, but I gotta bring it up on the channel, man. It hurt my heart to say that too, because I got a lot of love for El Salvador, but they're having problems with Africans coming to their country, and they're trying to find them, or they're finding them $1,000 for Africans to come to El Salvador. So that I found out about that yesterday, so that was kind of disheartening to hear that, but it is what it is. I got a lot of love for that country, but as far as some things is sad. But that's what's been in YouTube and stuff, and people been talking about it. What do you say? Nature said, "Are you for the illegal immigrants being in America? If you did whatever you had to do to come here, and when you say that, I have family that are immigrants as well, man. So I don't know why people hit me with this. I have family from Haiti. Come on, if you do it the right way, I have no problem with it. But we can't blame the migrants. They're letting them come in. I keep telling you guys, this is a Washington D.C. problem. The mayor of New York don't control the border. The mayor of Chicago don't control the border. The mayor of Denver, Colorado don't control the border. The mayor of El Paso, Texas don't control the border. The mayor of Boston don't control the border. The mayor what's another city that's just going on in Vermont, Rhode Island, these places. The mayors of their cities don't control the border, man. This is bigger than what you people think it is, man. Marcy M said 50 likes, 192 people watching. Hit the like button. Come on, guys. Hit the like button. Make sure you share the videos, get the videos to like, man. We got a lot to unpack. We got a lot to talk about on this late night in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That's where I'm at tonight, but I'll be back in New York in the morning. Been moving around a lot. Geez. D's Millie said, send them to Alaska. I would say send them to Alaska too. It's a lot of work up there in Alaska, working in the seafood processing industry. That would, man, and they don't even need to know how to speak English. All they have to know is have a will to work, and they'll get some translators and they'll figure it out. And if you speak Spanish in Alaska, you're all right. They have a lot of workers that speak Spanish, so they'll work it out, man. They got people from the Philippines that work there, from different Latin countries, African countries, from the States, from Europe. They got people from everywhere, man. So where there's a will, there's a way. But it's definitely opportunity up there for them. And Alaska need more people anyway. They want more people in their country anyway. Franco said, right, this is the problem. This is the problem, Biden. Yeah, it's bigger than the mayors and stuff. I people trying to put down the mayors and put all the pressure on the governors of New York State and the mayor, the governor of Illinois. And it's this is a bigger problem than them, man. People don't understand that. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you share the video. But they said they don't want to work. They want free stuff. Why? We said why free stuff, hotels, tax, food, etc. Now this is what I was told. I don't know if I'm 100% right about this, but you could check one of my live videos. Check my live videos toward the end of not the last video I did, but the one before this one. Shout out to JS. He immigrated to the United States the United States from Venezuela, and he was telling us on the live. Me and Big Hawk. Shout out to Big Hawk as well. He was saying that he was saying that he had to go to Mexico City, I guess, to get his visa to what he had to do with his visa. He had to not a visa. He had to get a new Venezuelan passport. I'm confusing myself. So much is on my mind. He had to get a new Venezuelan passport. Matter of fact, JL, he's in the live right now. He's actually in the live. And he was saying that I see him. He said, "Hi, brother, how are you doing? All is well, man. I'm doing good, man. I wish I could bring you in so you could tell your story again. We got to do it again one day so you can tell your story again." But yeah, he said he migrated here the legal way to the United States, worked here, worked different jobs, built himself up. He's a software engineer now. He's been here 20 years. So his story was like he was in Mexico City, getting a new Venezuelan passport or whatever. That's what he was saying. And he met a whole bunch of guys from Venezuela there. And they was talking, and he was like, he blended in with them, let them talk. And they said like they're on their way to the United States. Oh, he's gonna renew. Yeah, he went there to go renew his passport. Okay, JLSG. I kept calling you JS. JLSG, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna let him share a story one of these days again. I don't have the link on this one. When you came on, it was StreamYard. But he's in the chat right now. I'm glad he's in the chat so you guys know what's going on. And he explained, that the Venezuelans that are coming here are not like the best Venezuelans. He was saying a lot of them were shady activities, and a lot of them didn't work back home in Venezuela. And he even knew from Caracas, he knew the area where they were from in Caracas, or where they were coming from. And he was saying that these are not the best Venezuelans to come here. So he was saying, he said this. He said this. Everything he's saying, when he talks, I'm gonna bring him on a live tomorrow. And he talks, he can tell you exactly what I'm telling him. And his story, so he can even say it better. He was saying that within 2 years, places like New York, the crime will go up. Because he said these guys ain't really coming here to work. They trying to find a come up and different things like that. And that's what he said. And he's from Venezuela, man, and he got love for the United States. It helped him out, everything. He even said the area, Katia and Patria. If I hope I'm saying it right, brother. Patria, that's where they coming from. Caracas, Venezuela. He said that's not good areas. And he said search these places. He said you guys can Google it and search it. Katia and Patria. He said you can Google them and check them out, man. Suraj said panel, hit the like button, shows for Philly. Matter of fact, let me what's the name? I'm gonna make you JLSG. I made you a moderator. Keeping it real said Philly, take care of your cold. Try some ginger tea with a slice of lemon. How are you feeling? I feel good, man. It's just something in my throat. But after that, I feel good. I feel 100%. I feel 100%. Then Maggie said, interesting how they keep saying that this will be all cleared up by this time next year. It's like they are. It's like they know stuff. I mean, hopefully it is cleared up soon, but I don't. Nobody sees don't see it being fixed no time soon. Nobody sees it being fixed no time soon. RGZ said greetings from Mexico. And keeping thanks again, man. It's just like I said before, it's just something in my throat. I don't know what it is. I was good all day, and then I come to do the live, and then my body's acting weird. Chris said, "Do you have a thermometer? You take your temperature?" No, I ain't take it. I need to, but I ain't take it yet. Both said clear it up by election next year. But who you gonna vote for? Who you gonna vote for? The Maggie said they're literally covering up the work sites where they're fixing up these shelters. Yes, indeed, because they don't want the news on there, and they don't want to get no more publicity than they already been getting. Because the more people that see what's going on, the more questions they have to answer. 9935 says sometimes you sound worse than you feel. Yeah, it's just my throat. I'm telling you. After that, I'm good. I don't feel like I got a fever or nothing. Like I feel good. Both said hopefully none of the current politicians. A lot of people saying they gonna vote red and all this. I think we need like bipartisan shit with this. I feel like it doesn't matter who gets in office. We'll see. We'll see. River said I'm listening and I'm wringing my towels and my stuff out, and you have to take care of your health. I worry about you. Thank you, River. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Sean Sean Hassan said, "Oh, so you're not FBA, huh?" Explains everything. Hassan, Sean Hassan, Sean Hassan. What is FBA? Explain that one to me. I know what the FBI is. I don't know what the FBA is. It work for Amazon. What's going on? Keeping it real. Said, make sure you're drinking a lot of water, Philly. Yes, indeed. Boo said, thanks. Clifford said, Philly, get some hot ginger tea and some vitamins. I will when I get off the live, definitely for sure. I said, we may not make it to next year with the Middle East war. Yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching. I'm definitely watching and seeing what's going on. Deborah Chapman said he's Haitian. Who's Haitian? Talking about me? Sean Hassan said, okay. Oh, okay. Sean Hassan, you got to help me out, man. I travel a lot. I'm in and out of the country. Like, please explain yourself. I got. I'm gonna look up your what you're talking about. Keeping it real said I'm Haitian too. Sac passe, como ye sac fait. Chris said we are actually in World War III now. You think so, Chris? Keeping it on real said Cap Haitian in the house. Yeah, my one of my number one videos is from Cap Haitian, man, from like last year, the year before last. Let's go to my main page. You'll see it right there. Walking around Cap Haitian, man, showing it in a positive light, you know? These Eagles be letting me down, man. I'm looking at them, unbelievable. Sean said, where are your grandparents from? On my dad's side, they're from Haiti. Paulette PD said, love Okay, learn from Pennsylvania, PA. Take ahead to what the hold on. Take ahead to come towards you. Also, find solutions to unblock. Okay, thank you. Giving me some medical advice. That's why I was like, hold on, let me read this. Showing signs of Caribbean Africans and Black Latinos not standing up correctly. I hear you, my brother. I hear you. Showing sign where your family from. Deborah Chapman said I don't have a problem with that. I'm just saying, okay. Keeping it real said it is beautiful there. People need to know Haiti is beautiful. Yes, they do, man. Because they always focus on the negative stuff, and it pisses me off, man. It pisses me off, man. They almost lost the ball. I'm all right. Destiny said you can't hear the accent and the way he said New York. You can't hear that. New York, New York, and all. But I grew up in Philly. I grew up in Philly. A lot of Haitians in Philly. Right now, there's a lot of Haitians in Columbus, Ohio. Well, the whole state of Ohio, but the Columbus area. 3CP said, are you, hold on. Quiet Kettner said, $5. Super chat, I don't understand. These are young men who look able and fit. Why can't they find work in Venezuela? No hate, just asking. Um, you're blessed to be in the United States. A lot of people don't know. Like I travel to these countries and stuff. You're blessed to be in the United States. They don't. Their money is not worth anything right now. Um, their job market is not like our job market. It's not like job markets in country and I mean different places in Europe and stuff like that. And then the way we promote the U.S. that it's the motherland, not the motherland, but it's the land of opportunity and different things like that. So people gravitate and want to be a part of this. I mean, U.S. is one of the few countries that people are walking, man. I knew Haitians that I met in Tijuana that walked from friggin' Brazil all the way to the Tijuana border to cross into the U.S., man. They walk. I mean, every now and then they might have got a ride, or somebody might have picked them up for a couple miles or whatever. But for the most part, they walked and camped out all the way up here. That's how people are so desperate to come to the U.S., man. That's how people are so desperate to come to the U.S. Once again, thank you. Thank you for the $5. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Quiet can't say yes, but thank you for asking. My friend SLSG, Venezuelan minimum wage is $3 per month. You hear that? Venezuelan minimum wage. This is coming from a Venezuelan. $3 per month. What are you going to do with $3, $3 per month? Anywhere. What are you going to do with $3 per month? What can you afford with that? Can you get a coffee and a bagel? I mean, what are you going to get with that? What are you going to get with that? $3 per month. That's why they're leaving. And then it's like political unrest in the country. The government is up and down. There's like a whole bunch of stuff going on. But $3. JLSG said Venezuela minimum wage is $3 per month. What are you going to do with $3 per month? You guys explain it to me. Keeping It Real said this migration thing should have been done in a timely manner because everyone is piled in at once. It is not going to work. No, it's not going to work. Cass said, I hate when they come here and fly the flag of the country they fled. Well, it's their pride, man. You got Haitian people that rock their Haitian flag here in the U.S. You got people people from Jamaica, they rock that flag. Here, you got people from Puerto Rico, Cuba, man. It's just, some of them don't even want to come here, but they have to come to the US because it's a better lifestyle for them. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't hate it. They just remembering where they from. So I wouldn't even see that as hate. I wouldn't even see that as hate. Buck Travel said, "How could you call yourself a country when you just let everyone in?" Buck Travel, to be honest with you, and that's not just talking to you, but talking to everybody in the live. The U.S. was built on immigration. I don't know if you guys realize this or want to accept this. The U.S. was built on immigration. People migrated here from everywhere. That's why you go to a place like Philly, where I'm from. Where you? I'm Italian American. I'm Italian American. I'm Irish American. I'm Polish American. Everybody's from somewhere, man. Only people land that's really is the Native Americans that were here. I said, I moved to Mexico and fly my American flag. Oh, you can do it. They just gonna look at you. You can do it. People do it. What is his name? No Cry said it was built on slavery. Wow. Yes, that's true too. That's 100% true too. Keeping it real said they said the sad thing now is that everyone needs to know the U.S. is really going down. I'm scared to think about how we are going to be next year at this time. This is sad. California is right behind. Yeah, the situation. I mean, oh man, maybe they know something that we don't know because they let a lot of people in, man. Sometimes the people at the top know stuff that we don't know here at the bottom. And instead of scaring people, they just do what they have to do and they don't let nobody know. I'm just saying, I'm one of them people that always try to figure out what's the angle with this? What's the angle with this? But I do know, like my boy Sterling was saying yesterday, the Italian Stallion Sterling, he was like, no big companies are complaining. Like it basically bailed the hotel and tourism out of debt because now you got all these hotels in Manhattan, Queens, the Bronx, Brooklyn. Queens has so many of them, migrant hotels that are full to capacity, and they paying 60% more than what a person would pay for the room. So, um, some people are making money off it. In each situation, in each bad situation, somebody always capitalizes on it. And the hotel industry is definitely capitalizing on it. And other different sectors are definitely capitalizing on it. Paulette said Haitians helped in their struggle. Haitians helped a lot of countries in their struggle. And then when it comes to helping Haitians, there's always some political, tied in, confused situation with that. Lecrae said U.S. is experiencing karma. Yeah, that could be a possibility. Stephanie said, what most people don't know is that there is a agreement of immigrants for oil. Think about it. Stephanie, man, I heard so many Stephanie Valdez, man, I heard so many different scenarios. I don't know if you're right. I don't know if I'm right. We all got our little different scenarios, but I mean, this is being done for a reason. I believe it's being done for some type of reason. I have to believe that because this is just a hot mess, and it's not helping the people of the citizens of the United States. I'll say it's not about race. I don't know, man. People are like, oh, they're replacing the black man, or they're replacing that. Hold on for a second. Thank you for the 43. Thank you for the 199 super chat. Zarika for the 43. Thank you for, I hope I'm saying it right. The 199 super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. Let's celebrate the first super on a live stream. Thank you. I'll say it's about the haves and the have-nots. Oh wow. Change said Amy because we don't believe they care about us. Yeah, when you're not helping your vets and you're not helping your homeless, it's looking bad on the country. And a lot of vets are homeless. And they always say we don't have money for this, we don't have money for that. New York City is in debt and crazy debt right now. New York is in crazy debt right now. Crazy debt. New York is in crazy debt right now. We're talking in the billions of dollars. They're cutting off everything. If you guys didn't know, let's talk about that for a minute. They cut the police force. First of all, if you have a city, anything connected with a city, government job, whatever, city job in New York City, 5% decrease in your pay. They supposed to have like 5 or 6 classes of NYCPD, academy. They stopped, they froze, put a froze on an academy. New York usually is over 30,000 police officers. They're a little under that right now, and they're not letting nobody go to the academy. So it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, man. There's a lot to unpack. The fire department, uh, even the school, they're gonna take like $500 million out of the school this year, and I think another 6 million next year. I'm not the best at math, but that's like what, $1 billion, right? And it's something that's crazy. It's just completely out of control. Completely out of control. Four Rivers, man, thank you. SGD, thank you for the $20 super chat. Four Rivers, SGD, thank you for the $20 super chat. Thank you guys. You guys also support me via Cash App as well. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just trying to keep you guys updated. Woo! The Eagles just scored. The Eagles, no, oh no, we didn't score. I'm watching the game and doing this with you guys. Got the big screen on, but that was a big play. Let's go, Eagles. Shane said, I live in NYC all my life. Still do people don't vote as much. It's like a whatever situation. I don't know. After this situation, I think they're gonna be a little different about this. After this situation, they're gonna be a little different about this because this migrant thing is out of control with the scooters and everything. Is out of control. Once again, thank you guys for the super chats and everything. Greatly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Sean Hassan says, so this means everyone on here is all against Black Americans who fought for you to be here. Wait a minute. Sean, man, why, Sean Hassan, why you coming on here trying to be like a troll? Come on, man. It's nothing. No, that's not what it's about, man. Come on, man. Can we all just get along and stop making up your own conclusions and your narrative of the situation? Come on, man. Change said everyone lives on the blood and sweat. What do you say? The blood and sweat of our back. Sean Hassan said because you don't know history. Well, tell us the history, Sean Hassan. Since you want to be obnoxious, tell us the history, my black brother. Tell us the history, my black brother. We're making everything personal and aggressive when it don't have to be, man. Come on. Come on. Who know? We know the black people built this, man. We know that they were slaves that built the United States. This is public history. This is public record, man. But this migrant thing affects everybody, man. It affects everybody. If you pay taxes in the United States, This going to affect you one way or the other. You ain't got to live in New York. You ain't got to live in Chicago. You ain't got to live in Denver. You ain't got to live in LA. It's going to affect you one way or the other. This is bigger. This is bigger than race. This situation is bigger than race. Yes, it does affect some races more than others. I would agree on that, but it's bigger than race. Anybody that pays taxes is going to get pulled into here. Your tax-paying dollars is paying for people to ride around in scooters, eat 3 meals a day, stay in luxury hotels, nice hotels. All of them are not saying in bad hotels. Some are staying in nice hotels. It's a sad situation across the board. It's a bad situation across the board. You know, that's why we have these talks at night and during the day just to see what we can bring to the table. But I feel we can't make everything about racism. The black man don't get a fair shake in the U.S. like that, but we can't make everything about racism, my brother. That's the sign. 9935 said Americans need to band together, not be divided. Yeah, in this situation, they need to band together. So the sign said is about racism. English 1142 said 14 years. You say blue ball. Oh my goodness. Shy Savage said, I want to see if they're going to run out of here when it's 15 degrees. Man, a lot of them going to go when it's 15 degrees. This weather is cold. This weather is not playing any games. This weather is not playing any games. This weather, the Eagles is up, baby. That's what's up. This weather is not playing any games. I'll say, together we stand, divided we fall. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Like I said before, if you pay taxes and stuff, it affects you. It will affect you. And I always say this on my platform, it will affect the black and brown people a lot more than other people. But if you pay taxes, it affects you. Keeping it real said, I just don't believe that illegals should have all these advantages. But it's keeping it real, my Haitian brother. This is something we should express to our government officials in the United States because these people didn't ask for this. They were really blessed to get all what they got. I'll tell you that. I ain't never seen nothing like this. We got guys that fought for the country and ain't getting what these guys are getting. It's cheapness, that's American values. Okay. What they say, a lot of people paid a lot of money and time to come to this country. It's not fair to the cut. Yeah, I agree, man. A lot of people paid a lot of money, a lot of time to come to this country and do it the right way. And now these people just able to come right in. Okay. Uh, Amy said, Shona Sign said, FBA reparations now. So, okay, it said FBA reparations now. It's Hold up. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see what sign said since we always have that. Hold on. He said FBA reparations now, anti-black hate crime bill now, FBL protective class now. Okay, interesting. What was it? Ready to say it costs the city 9,000 per month per migrant. So even if they get a job and pay taxes, that's not going to be enough to make the difference. What city are you talking about? What city are you talking about? Comb red two. What city? Oh, New York, NY. Okay. Yeah, man. It's Well, this is the number that I got. You know what I mean? I'm doing this. I ain't got no paper on me. I just been reading and getting all this information. Um, they saying to take care of migrant families about $400 a day. They say family, so I get confused when they say family and they say individual, but they say family. $400 a day to take care of a migrant family. Um, per day. And then they saying a month to take care of all the needs of migrants and all the needs of migrants and New York City is about $10 million. It could have went up a little bit more. It could have went down a little bit, but we're gonna say they say 9.8. Let's say $10 million, and then for the month to take care of all the migrant situations in New York City, we talking food, social needs, healthcare, whatever it may be, whatever it may be for the month, all the migrant situation, like 300 million, 300 million. You guys don't hear me. 300 million a month. Unbelievable. Keeping it real said, these people have not even had it so good in their country, have the nerve to be uppity. I don't think all of them are uppity, but I ain't gonna lie, man. The blessings that was given to them and whoever helped them out, like they're getting the red carpet treatment. They're getting like the rug laid in front of them when they come to the U.S., man. Like I ain't never seen nothing like this. Yeah, but they didn't want to stay in that place in Brooklyn because some of them said they had kids in school and their kids were already settled in at a school, I guess in Manhattan or wherever the area where they at. But beggars can't be choosers. If you know you here on a free ride and somebody else is fitting the bill, whatever, some stuff might be inconvenient, like not comfortable for you, but you're gonna have to do whatever people are doing for you. So it's a crazy type situation. NYC said it's entitled attitude that a lot of them have. They took over my entire sidewalk with those scooters. Yes, they did. Where you at, Reality NYC? Where you at? Fighting to death for a last can of Pages, lots of laugh, not joking. Wow. Shy said some are leaving Chicago too. Yeah, they are leaving because it's too cold, man. Some of them are going back because this is not the American Green that they thought they was gonna get there. Even though in Chicago they have these Chicago is tough on them too. They got them sleeping in tents in front of the police station, sleeping in the police station. Some are in shelters, some are in hotel shelters, but it's rough for them in Chicago. And I do see that they try to put the migrants in some of the black areas, and the black people there and the residents of Chicago is not having it. D Ray 318, thank you for the $2 super chat. Time for us black people to leave this hellhole. Well, I travel, man, and a lot of people don't want to hear this, man. And we got everybody. I know we got white people watching, black people, Asian people, Hispanic people watching, everybody. But I'm gonna talk to the black people right quick. I've been around for a while. I'm old. I'm not that old, but I'm old. I'm in my 40s. My whole life has been incident after incident after incident. I mean, we had civil rights leaders like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, that died trying to speak the truth, especially Martin Luther King. If anybody, Martin Luther King. He was from a middle class family. He could have kept his mouth shut. Dad was a pastor. He was a pastor. Came from a pretty wealthy family. Not wealthy, but middle class family. He could have shut up, ran his church, and he might have been still around right here and there. He put his life on the line for the black movement. And a lot of black people, they keep fighting here in this country for things to get better and things this and that. And we have spots where stuff do get better. We had a black president with Barack Obama and stuff like that, and we have a lot of different accomplishments and a lot of good things. So America has did a lot for black people in the country, individuals. But far as stuff with the police brutality and different things that go on in the black community, and even the blacks uh, hurting each other, as far as gang violence and different things like that. I would say, and a lot of people don't want to hear this, and my boy Sean Hassan, he don't want to hear this. We can look for other places to live. The U.S. is not the only country you can live in. If you feel like you're not getting treated that bad and stuff ain't going your way, there's other places you can go. People will say, "Well, why do we have to leave and why do we got to do that?" I don't know. It seems like stuff it ain't changing how fast enough how we want it to change. So it's a lot of options out there for people. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying all black people should exit and leave America and all that. I'm not saying that at all. But it's other options. You know what I mean? And you learn that when you travel to other countries and stuff like that. I'm well traveled. I've been to a lot of countries. I'm gonna be going to a lot more countries before it's all said and done. So you get to see how people live in other countries. Sometimes you might not get no love where you're from like you should, but then you'll get it somewhere else. So it's a lot of options for people. That's all I'm saying. And I'm saying this towards the black people. Because it's true. I mean, Hassan, we don't get the fair treatment. We don't get this. We don't get that. But at the end of the day, there's other options for us. I said that's why we can't allow you to speak for us no longer. I just told my truth. You have your truth, man. I have my truth. 318 said, I'm thinking, and I'm not speaking for you guys. I have a platform, but I'm talking about the migrant situation, and you're making it all about racism. That's not me. That's you. I'll say, good God shade His grace on thee. Um, yeah, I hear you on that, Deborah Chapman. I hear what you said. Two said, need more black men like yourself who make a difference to help lead and be positive. Example, young man who need it. That's true. So that's because this topic affects black Americans the most. And I said that, Hassan. Man, I'm tired of you guys talking on here, man. I said that, man. I said that. I said this issue affects certain races of people more than others. I said that, man. Come on. If you want your own agenda, get your own YouTube channel and get your followers, and you can do a whole big thing about this. I said that. I've said that. If you check my channel, I've said that more than once on plenty of videos. I said this affects certain races more than other races. I said that. Come on, man. Amy said it's not about race. Amy said, so Sean aside, I'm not different. I'm not different than you. No, bro, it's interesting to hear Your options. Amar jumped in here. Then Booth said, "You're absolutely having something." I don't know. Forrest said, "If it's all races come together and fight this agenda, they can win." I agree on that too. I agree. I say this is more of a taxpayer dollar. If you pay taxes, this affects you. If you're a hardworking white man, if you're a hardworking black man, hardworking Asian man, Latin, it doesn't matter. This affects you. This migrant thing affects you because they're pulling resources and money that they don't even have. And guess what? You, the taxpayer, me, you, everybody on here that's a taxpayer gonna have to pay. Shout out to my boy Amar, man. Appreciate you, Amar. Appreciate you, appreciate you. Kelly said, "Want me to time out? Yeah, if you feel like something ain't right, you could time them out, Kelly. What's going on with you out there in Toronto, Canada, on this late night?" And my boy Amar, appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. Um, Paulette said, "Don't let them throw you off topic. Rock study. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm just trying to give him the facts. What's going on with this migrant situation? New York and Denver and everything that's going on. So right now, and that's the recap. Right now in Chicago, Chicago's a strong. They're fighting against it because they're trying to put a lot of these places in the hood and south side of Chicago and different places like that. But the main thing that's going on in Chicago now is that the migrants get 60 days, and after that, they got to find somewhere to go, somewhere to live. So it's going to get pretty rough. And a lot of them still, two, with 60 days is 2 months. Still, that's not, you're not able to get established in the country, especially when you can't get your working papers and you can't make money like that. Granted, you can make money under the table and people do all sorts of crazy stuff, but the legal way is going to be to make money. They're going to have to wait a while. So it's going to be rough. And like I said, some of them coming with kids and stuff, and that would be a bad look on Chicago and, our country if they have kids sleeping on the streets in the wintertime. That's not going to be a good look at all. Katz said the fact NYC is defunding law enforcement, fire department. I know education. I just talked about it. This is crazy. Education to take care of migrants is wrong on so many levels. Will we get this kind of treatment in other countries? No, we wouldn't get this. I've been to other countries. I've traveled. I've sat in other countries. I've never seen the red carpet laid out so well for somebody like the migrants that just came in. And I said, I'm not upset at them because they can't do anything if we don't allow them to let it happen. Our country is allowing this to happen. Monica said massive deportation. But some of them, once they hear, they can hide. Like people don't understand how this goes. You guys don't understand how this goes, man. They let them in. They let them in, and they can hide if they don't want to go back. If they look for them to deport them. JLSG said, "Brother, I saw your channel. You visited El Salvador. Can you tell us what you think of the president?" Be honest with you, JLSG. I get in a lot of arguments with a lot of El Salvadorians because I do take his back on a lot of different things that he does for El Salvador. I've been there plenty of times, and I'll be there in the future. And I have friends there, and I'm well connected down there. I know people. Shout out to my boy Lex. But he's definitely helped get the gangs out of the country. He's been really hard on the gangs. That's been like his number one campaign claim to fame. pushing the gangs out of El Salvador. He's definitely made it a lot safer to the point that they said that he locking up people that even did nothing wrong. It's all my videos. You can check out my videos, guys. I can't make this stuff up. I was just there a couple months back. I was just there in June. That was the last time I was in El Salvador. I was there in June. But I'm a little disappointed now what he's doing for the Africans. When I saw that really hurt my feelings, man. That really hurt my feelings that he's going to charge them $1,000. They're African. They're getting $1,000 fine, I guess, to be in the country. And I don't think that's right. But far as ridding the country of crime and stuff like that, he's been on top of it. He's been on top of it. Kelly has been on top of it. He's definitely been on top of it, man. I've been watching him the whole way. He's been on top of it. They also have the Bitcoin. El Salvador, I don't know if people know that El Salvador has the Bitcoin situation. They were the first country in the world to make it a legal tender. I was down there when it came a legal tender and all that. I know they're having trouble with that. But far as with the crime, he's really worked hard for that. And I give him his props for that. But the thing with the Africans, I'm kind of disappointed with him with that, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. But that's like that with any political leader. They always gonna have something they do good and something they don't do good, and whatever. It's other stuff that they tried. Even him trying with the Bitcoin, I give him props for that because it takes a lot to be the first one to do anything. And he put his country on the line to try something new and something different that he believed in. So I have to give him props for that as well. So I hope I answered your question. Amari said, make sure you like. Yeah, guys, make sure you like and share the video. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. And Paulette said that gangs are, what did it say? It's a heart there, so I can't see it until somebody else hits another one. Hit the like button. Hit the like. Paulette said the gangs are right here. Wait and see. Oh, wow. I hear what you said. But yeah, the migrant thing, man, it's a that's why I keep covering it. I keep trying to put it out there. Because the more videos you had out there on YouTube, people can see what people are saying, what I'm saying, what other people are saying, because this is I've never seen a situation like this before in the United States, man. This is I'm at a loss for words, man. I'm literally at a loss for words. I'm literally at a loss for words, man. No, I've never been Kelly. I've never been to that channel. And once again, make sure Billion said like button smash. Hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Kelly, I probably did do it that day. I don't know. I probably did hit the like button that day. I don't know why. Sometimes YouTube unsubscribe people from channels. It's kind of crazy, but I did. Instagram me, Kelly. Instagram me. His channel, and I'll make sure I do it. Miss Price said, this is bigger than Puff Daddy celebrity news. Black people sleep. Unfortunately. I hear you. I hear you. Come on, Kelly, man. Kev TV is my buddy, man. Come on, stop doing that. I like Kev TV. Mom 7 said, I'm struggling too. Since property tax has risen, I'm literally about to lose my home if I don't make a miracle happen. Mom 7, I'm sorry to hear that. Was it military mom? Seven, I'm sorry to hear that. Kelly said, I'm trying to lighten the mood. You did a good job. He said, Kelly said he gone. Bye. Oh, man, you crazy. Beautiful Jim said, peace, Marge, chat, and family. Showing love from Boston. Hold on, let me put you on. I got something for you. Oh, man. Here you go, guys. Well, we talked about a lot today, man. I'll definitely, let me see what he said. Reality NYC said he didn't push those gangs out of El Salvador. And what did he say? He didn't push those gangs out of El Salvador and right into Jackson Heights. He didn't push those gangs out of El Salvador and right into Jackson Heights, Queens, New York. Well, I'm telling you, I go to El Salvador all the time. You can check my channel. I'm telling you, I'm there all the time. Black people don't even travel to El Salvador like that. And it felt cool to me. So he did something with the gang problem and people spoke on it. Uh, Keeping it real said Guatemala has said that they don't have enough young men to work in their country. El Salvador has been saying the same thing. That's deep. I know a whole bunch of Haitians right now that's in Guatemala right now as we speak. Mrs. Price said the immigrations are suffering too. The immigrants are suffering too. Don't think is a sweat from them. They will work under the table for the next 10 years. 9 an hour. They will, man. They will. Some of them will work hard, man, because they have family and stuff to take care of home. It's a big sacrifice to walk to the U.S. or bus to the U.S., man. It's a big sacrifice. Military Mom 7 said, I'm from North Carolina. The wages are low. Don't come to NYC. It ain't no better. Keeping it real. Amy said, Miss Price, they are getting everything free. Trust me, they will not suffer. They'll suffer when they get kicked out on the street. And they in the wintertime, they definitely will suffer. Mister said, unexpected news. President of Argentina is, he's unexpected news. President of Argentina is Trump on steroids. Oh, wow. JLSG said, Amy, I'm 100% with you. Miss Price said, I'm not married to an immigrant. Come on, somebody leave a comment. This is okay. They are going to get screwed royally. I am married to. Oh, I can't read sometimes, guys. I'm married to an immigrant. They are going to get screwed royally. 16 said that Argentina is strong. Yeah. Wow. Marie said they didn't walk all these countries in flip flops and wagon shirts, spaghetti straps, tops, common sense. Marie, you know stuff, but you don't know everything you know. I've talked to Haitians. Haitians. My people are from Haiti. I've talked to Haitians. And they told me they've walked. I have videos. So that's one thing you can fact check Dominique. That's my real name. phillydom, Dominique, you can fact check me on it. The Haitians told me they walked from Brazil all the way to Tijuana, Mexico. Maybe now here and there you might have got a bus ride or somebody felt sorry for you and helped you out. But they didn't fly, they walked it. It took months to do it and they did it. Trust me. They're walking it. Trust me when I tell you this. Trust me, trust me, trust me when I tell you this. It's hard to believe, but they are. Who goes to another country with no money, no place to live, no food, no car, no nothing? Oh my goodness. They had to travel light. They had to travel light. That's what I'll say. They had to travel light. But that's it for now, guys. We talked a while. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for everything, man. You guys are the best. More videos to come. And we're going to keep hashing out this problem. John said they're going to learn when the temperature hits the high teens, snow falls, and stays till spring. 16, thank you for subscribing. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you. The one thing you guys can do before I get off the live, you can share my videos, give my videos a like, and support your boy, the one and only Philly Dom, in any way you can. I'm going to keep putting these videos out. Tomorrow I'll be in New York, and I'll do a edited video there and let you see what's going on with the migrant situation. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you for the cash apps, the super chats. Thank you for the conversation. Thank you for the hate. Thank you for the love. Let's get 50 like, uh-oh. Shaquille 43. Thank you for the 4.99 super chat at the end. Why you taking up for them making exercises for them? Tell us, Black Americans, if we don't like them, take care of the illegals. Hold up, take care of the illegals. Go somewhere else. Well, 43. Like I said, it's not their fault. I'm not taking up for them. Our government is the ones that control the border. So they're letting people in. You understand? If they can go there and say they want to come in, that don't mean they're gonna get in. I used to have a house in Tijuana many years ago, in Tijuana, Mexico, for years and years and years. And I've seen the process when you cross into the border, illegal immigrants. I've seen it all. I've seen it all. I've talked to the Haitians down there that sat in Tijuana for like a year, 2 years, 3 years before they were even allowed to cross. So this is a Washington, D.C. problem. We're focusing on the migrants. It's not their fault. Now, some of them are ungrateful. I can understand that, but it's not their fault. It's a problem within our country that we have to fix. That something like this doesn't happen again because it's going to be really bad. It's crazy, man. What do you say? Hold on for a second. Reality NYC said, Don, when are you coming to Jamaica, Queens to see the brand new hotels they put the illegals in? What's the address? What's the address? I gotta remember that. I gotta remember that. I gotta write that down now because I keep forgetting to do that. Hold on for a second. I gotta write this one down because I keep forgetting this. I see my boy Amar in the chat. I'm proud of him for covering this. Thank you so much, Mrs. Price. Hold on for a second. I ain't getting off the live, so I write this down because I want to see this one in Jamaica, Queens, because everybody keep talking about it. Yeah, I'm about to get off, guys. Let me see. Oh man. All right, I saved it. I got it. I saved it. Shout out to my boy Amar in the building. Beautiful. Good night, family. Talk to you guys in the next video. Peace, love, and happiness to everybody. Peace out.